All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On first down, Manning under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check 50, check 50. Kill.
Throwing on second and long. Manning, and he's going to go down again. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Manning. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On first down, it's Barrett. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check. That's it. Hot, hot. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing is Manning. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
97's the mic, 97. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check, check. Hey, press down, press down. Shot.
Manning going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd down and 13.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Don't let him breathe, defense. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the screen. Come on.
Luck now to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
First down, Denver.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Rashad Penny. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one complete to Hill. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a first down throw. Luck. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the 28-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
11 Z. Alpha. Right 58, right there. Watch the slant.
Throwing again is Locke. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
You draw quarters. Hey, 2. He's checking. 11 Z.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll run on first down. It's Barrett, and he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down. It's Barrett, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah. Touchdown. Mike 58 right there. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now on 2nd and 13. Manning. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 2 seconds. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Stop your whining. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Shotgun now for Manning. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break. Luck. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Penny. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
At the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Get the flag. Come on. Hey, let's get this. Back. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Deuce. Switch. Joker. Oh!
Throwing now is Manning. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We want it. Come to my world. Shift. Switch. Check. Check.
To throw is Manning. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New England. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. On third down, Penny. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
X3, 218, chop. 58, right over there. On. 58, right there. I got it. Check the backer.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Charlie! Go, Jack, let's go. We got this. 58, come on.
Here we go on 4th. Lock. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Lock. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, Offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
On second down now. It's Barrett, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, it's Barrett. He's got a first down past the 30 and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down now, Foreman. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Lott. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Set, ready. Go to base. Right, 58, right there. Coming.
They'll run on 1st down. Barrett. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barrett. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now Manning. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown. as his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.